What is going on, Poke Peeps? Bringing you some Hisui Cup battles this time. I'm not sure how much I like the Hisui Cup, but this team did pretty good this round. So I have a Gastrodon, a Frostlass, and a Bastiodon. Bastiodon has been a real beast. If you can level 50 it, it is quite the commitment. I had to spend like 500,000 Stardust on it, but if you can throw it out into the battles at the right time, the matches are pretty much yours. Frostlass, of course, is super spammy with Powder Snow and Avalanche Shadow Ball, and Gastrodon's pretty spammy too, and the Mud Slaps hit kinda hard. So let's get into these matches. First match, let's see who we're up against. Raka 24. Let's go, Raka. Who are you gonna send out? A Toxicroak, and we have Frostlass up front. This is a pretty good matchup for us. I'm not too worried. We're resisting the counter, but they're going to get to their Mud Bomb really quick. That is going to be doing normal effective damage. I'm not too worried about, so I'm going to let it go through. I know my Avalanches are going to cause a lot of damage, may even take the Toxicroak out. So I am going to overcharge. I'm kind of hoping to burn the shield, but let's see what my opponent does. Going for this first Avalanche. And we get our shield. Lovely. So I am still pretty charged up. I might be able to get to this next Avalanche. Ooh, yeah, we definitely tied, and the Mud Bomb is going to go through. I'm going to have to use a shield. But this way, my opponent is either going to have to burn through their second shield, or I am going to take out this Toxicroak. Preferably, I kind of want to burn all their shields immediately. I'm feeling pretty confident. Nope, they decided to let the Toxicroak grow, which was definitely the smart move. They send out Abomasnow. Okay, so I'm actually going to be able to get to an Avalanche because the one thing Ice resists is other Ice types. So its Powder Snow is not doing enough damage to me. Meanwhile, Abomasnow being Grass Ice means my Ice type moves are actually doing effective damage. I get that Abomasnow into the red, send out the Bastiodon to throw rocks at it. They have a Hisuian Electrode. So this is not the most ideal match because my Gastrodon here is 4 times weak to any grass type moves. Hisuian Electrode is usually running Thundershock, Energy Ball, and Wild Charge. There is the Energy Ball that would most likely take me out. I am able to get to a Body Slam, going to fire. I would expect a shield here. Let's see what they do. Yep, they do shield. Really would like to be able to get to this next Body Slam before they get to an Energy Ball. Unfortunately, Thundershock gives a lot of energy really quickly, so yeah, they're able to get to that Energy Ball. Will my Gastrodon hold on? Nope, that was a one-hit KO, good for them. And here comes the level 49 Bastiodon. I would make it level 50, but I am like 40 XL candy short. But even at level 49, it is a defensive monster. There's a Wild Charge barely doing any damage. I'm able to just sit here and charge up. I know I don't need to use a charge move. They have that Abomasnow in the back. I can easily just use Flamethrower and take it out. They are able to throw their charge move first, though. So let's just see what they do here. Energy Ball would be what I would use. That's what they do. Does not do that much damage. I'm able to get to that Flamethrower. This is going to easily KO this Abomasnow, meaning we are victorious in this first match. That was a pretty good game, Raka. I would love to try Abomasnow too, but I'm kind of afraid of the Lucarios and Toxicroaks running all over the place. Okay, next match up against a Duns 12-17. Okay, let's go Duns. They send out Empoleon. Okay, so they're going to be doing neutral damage to me, and my Ice type move is definitely resisted. Empoleon being Steel Water, my Ice type moves are not doing a lot of damage, but Empoleon isn't exactly known for its defensive stat, so I'm going for a neutral damage Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball should do a lot of damage if it goes through. My opponent knows that, and they shield. Empoleon would have been able to hold on at least into the red zone, but yeah, my opponent decided to shield, which is still a pretty smart move. I decided to shield here because I'm pretty sure I can get to another Shadow Ball before Waterfall can take me out. And I do get that Shadow Ball. Will my opponent let the Empoleon go down, or will I burn their last shield? Let's see. No, they are hanging on there. They are in the red. If I'm very lucky, I'll be able to Powder Snow it down. I was not very lucky. My Frostlass is KO'd. Send out the Gastrodon to throw some mud at the Empoleon before they get to that Hydro Cannon. So yeah, we're not in the best standing here, but definitely not the worst. Frostlass into my Gastrodon. I am not liking it. Much prefer that I had won that first match, so I would have been able to have Bastiodon meet this Frostlass. I'm going to take this move. It's probably Avalanche. Let's see what they do. Yep, is an Avalanche. Puts me in the red, but my Gastrodon's very charged up. I decide to get out of there and send out the Bastiodon. Luckily for me, they had a Togekiss in the back. So yeah, all I had to do was throw rocks at Frostlass and Togekiss, and they give up. This is my win. Alright, going into our third match, who are we up against? Dying is Art. Whoa, you are a deep, deep person, aren't you? Alright, they send out a Lucario. So, counter would normally not be doing much damage to me because I am a ghost type, but it's a Lucario, so they are racking up some damage pretty quick. Could be worse, could be better. My Powder Snows are also being resisted, being Lucario a Steel type and Powder Snow being Ice, so I'm going for a neutral Shadow Ball, hopefully to take this Lucario out in one shot. Luckily they don't shield. They probably thought I was bluffing with an Avalanche, so they let it go through. Also, they had this Bastiodon to revenge KO pretty easy. Now, if they don't go for a charge move, which I only think they would get there fast enough, my Frostlass is going to be able to get through a Shadow Ball. I'm absolutely going to throw this. It's going to do some damage, but is probably a level 50 or something Bastiodon. So it's not going to do too much, and they can easily soak it up. But now I get to send out my Gastrodon. And they are going to switch to Togekiss, bringing out my Bastiodon, and a lot like the last match, they have decided to quit. Good game. Let's get match number 4 going. We're doing pretty good here. We are up against JT98. Okie dokie. They have Empoleon lead. Okay, so yeah, I don't love Empoleon leads, being that they resist my ice moves, but if I get a Shadow Ball, I'll do a really nice chunk of damage. So I'm not even gonna try and bait, I'm going right for the Shadow Ball. It is so 50-50 with these if my opponent shields or not. Let's see what this guy decides to do. They let it go through, and as I said, did a really nice chunk of damage, put him in the red. Normally you'd have to be pretty fearful, but because it's Steel Water, it's really, really resisting my Ice-type Powder Snow. They go for the Hydro Cannon, which totally would have taken me out, so I'm going to hang out here. I really wish I could Powder Snow down, but I'm going to have to go for that Avalanche. I'm picking just to keep the switch lead over the shield advantage. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. Well, they let the Empoleon go down, so at least I have switch advantage. They bring out their own Frostlass, Ice being Ice, ineffective against each other. I really wanted to get to that Shadow Ball, but I think it's too close. I'm gonna fire the Avalanche and hope I can at least burn a shield. And luckily I do. My opponent does burn a shield, and I do go down to 1 Powder Snow. So that was a very good move on my part. Bringing out the Bastiodon, it's gonna be able to take whatever this Frostlass throws at me. Yeah, Shadow Ball will hurt, but it'll only do so damage. Let's see what my opponent decides to do is Shadow Ball. Yeah, it does like maybe a quarter of my health. I'm just gonna continue throwing rocks at this Frostlass. They aren't switching out, so lucky for me, they don't seem to have a counter user, which I would have predicted. I'm very lucky it's not a Gastrodon. Yep, soak up that move. What you got? I didn't even notice, that was really quick, but I have a feeling I have the advantage. Going through that Stone Edge, let's see what we do. It was a Drifblim. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I even need Gastrodon. I might just need Bastiodon out here to keep throwing rocks. I definitely wouldn't prefer my Gastrodon coming into a Drifblim though, so I'm keeping Bastiodon out, hoping to get to that Stone Edge to take out this Drifblim. Gastrodon at least will be doing neutral damage to that Frostlass, so I can rely on it, but I can't have Gastrodon come into Drifblim. I would be doing nothing to it. So, lucky, I get to the Stone Edge. I'm able to take out the Drifblim. I'm able to throw a couple more rocks at this Frostlass. They might not even need Gastrodon to come out. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Way to go, Bastiodon, taking out both of those Pokemon in the back. Good game. Here we go. Last match. I'm pretty sure we're 4 for 4 right now, up against So Savage. Let's go. What you got for me? Savage and Empoleon lead. So, yep, once again, it resists my Ice-type moves. I just want to hit it with Shadow Balls. I never know if my opponent's going to shield or not. It just seems to be personal preference on their end. Getting up to my Shadow Ball pretty quickly. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. Are they going to shield, or are they going to let the Shadow Ball go through? They have decided to shield. Okay. I'm definitely going to use at least 1 shield on my Frostlass. I'm not going to need to use another one because I would be knocked out by that point. I actually usually have a little trouble if they decide to use both their shields on their Empoleon and they decide to keep the switch advantage while burning all their shields. I hope they don't do that. Alright, going with the Shadow Ball. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. Nope, okay, they have gone with both shields. I really don't like this because now they're able to waterfall me down. I might have shield advantage, but I definitely don't want my Bastiodon out into the Empoleon. And while Mud Slap is doing super effective damage from Gastrodon, its Hydro Cannons are still going to do a nice little chunk. I decided to hold on to my shield, hoping maybe they'll use Drill Peg. Of course they didn't. They used Hydro Cannon. And they've already put me into the yellow. They get to another Hydro Cannon, so I'm definitely going to have to shield this. I don't want to have just Bastiodon out there. If they have a Gastrodon or one of the counter user Pokemons, I'm definitely going to have a lot of trouble. My only hope here is that maybe they have Frostlass and Drifblim in the back, which I believe we've seen before in teams. I can only be so hopeful though. Okay, there is a Frostlass. Do you have a Drifblim? No, you have Lucario, a counter user. Okay, my only hope is maybe getting the Flamethrower. They get to a charge move, it's probably Power Up Punch, which is really, really bad. Yep, it is Power Up Punch. Okay, my Bastiodon is probably not even going to make it the Flamethrower. Oh, but we do. We do make it the Flamethrower. I don't think it's going to KO, but let's see. It should do at least a bunch of damage. Okay, yep, put him into the red. Real shame, but without stab, I'm not going to be able to take out that Lucario. And they're even able to finish off my Gastrodon. So, yep, it was a pretty good game. Good game, 4 for 5. Pretty nice set. Hisui Cup has been so with me. It's been so rock, paper, scissors, where, like, if I win, I know I'm going to win. If I lose, I know I'm going to lose. So let's see what my encounter is. Phalanx! Okay. I've really been enjoying some of the Galar Pokemon they've thrown into the... what is it? Encounter pool? Yeah, Phalanx, Scovet. I do love seeing those. They are PvP Pokemon. Phalanx is a little harder because you kind of want a lot of candy for it. I want to use one for Ultra League, but I need XL candies, and it's very hard to come by. And I'm sure people have seen Scovet and Greedent around. Scovet was in the Little Cup. Greedent is an overall good Pokemon for Great League. If you have enough XLs, Greedent's pretty good for Ultra League, too. You can see here, I was in Expert rank, but man, my rating just dropped in the Hisui Cup. I was just getting demolished. But yeah, this was a nice 4 for 5 set. I'm going to keep using this team, hopefully get my rating back up there. We'll see if I hit Legend or not. I don't know. That was quite the rank lower Hisui Cup. But yeah, we'll see how I do. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, happy hunting.